Kfi AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. That guy has got a lot of blue in his life. I would say a little too much. You're home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer, as we continue to give you the tips and tricks as you wrestle with color choices. Color is a tricky thing. Shall we review quickly? For those of you who have just joined us, I will. Lesson 1. When you're testing color samples, it's imperative that you reproduce the final conditions as much as possible. That means big samples in the room that they're going to go in, on the surface that they're going to go in, painted over primer with the right sheen, and then evaluated both under daylight and artificial lighting conditions. That's lesson 1. Lesson 2, hold samples next to their primary color, cyan, magenta, and yellow, and their undertones, that's the thing that screws everybody up, will be magically revealed to you. And that gives you the edge. Now you know, oh, this is a blue leaning toward gray. Oh, this is a blue with undertones of red in it. There you go. That also means holding the primary color next to your stuff, by the way, to know what their undertones are. So when you're trying to match a color, let's say to a leather sofa, for instance, I don't know why a leather sofa popped in my mind, Tina. You know, no, it's because it's nice. You can take the primary color wheel, hold it next to that, and suddenly you will see, aha, that's the undertone in my sofa, in my area rug, on my existing wall. You know, you get it. So discover the undertone, hold the primary color next to it. Lesson 3, get yourself a color wheel. You need a reference tool that models the subtractive color, or what you would think of as reflective color, the color that bounces off things that aren't emitting light themselves. And you can get those at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann or colorwheelcompany.com. Okay, it is the most important tool that you can own when it comes to color selection. Lesson 4, and this is where I left you hanging from last segment. Lesson 4 comes from the fact that all artificial light sources affect color as well. Lights have their own color temperature range from warm to cool. Okay, that's measured in Kelvin. Most lights, range anywhere from 5,000 Kelvin down to about 1,800 Kelvin. 1,800 is very amber and warm, and 1,800 Kelvin is actually the color temperature of open flame, of candlelight. 5,000 is up where the sun is at. And you would think, oh, well, if it's just sunlight, that's just pure light, so we'll go with that. No, not inside your house you don't. Otherwise, it's going to feel blue. And you're going to introduce blue light to things that you don't want to be mixed with blue. So just know that lights have a color temperature range, and they affect the color that's on the wall. And all light sources have fall somewhere on the color rendering index, the CRI, the scale of 0 to 100. It's a measure of how faithfully that light source preserves your color perception of those colors accurately. So, lesson 4 is this. After creating your perfect palette, be sure to enhance it once it's in your home with the right bulb temperature selection and a quality bulb. Now, how do you know? Well, I say this a lot when it comes to certain products, and it's especially true of light bulbs, especially LED lights. And that's this. If they have gone to the trouble to create a really good LED light bulb that has a high CRI rating, it's going to say it right on the package. It's like when you're buying organic food. Nobody jumps through the hoops necessary to, do all the things to get an organic certification and then forget to put organically certified on the package. If they've gone to the trouble, they're going to tell you. If you don't see a CRI rating anywhere on a light bulb package, then guess what? You are probably down in the low numbers where you don't want to be. But if you pick up a good bulb and it says color rendering index, it's probably going to say 90 or something above 90. From 90 to 100, you are in good shape, because 100 is the absolute standard best possible. I'm not even sure there are bulbs that technically, maybe there are, that go there. But anything 90 plus, you're in good shape. That is lesson 4. Shall we move on to lesson 5? Oh, I think we shall. Here it is. Color intensity changes based on the brightness of a room. The color itself changes. You're like, no, it doesn't, Dean. It's just, yeah, it does. Because color is physiological, right? Color is something that happens inside your brain. So, here's the thing. Humans have 2 kinds of vision cells in our eyeballs, cones and rods. Cones are all about color, but in order to activate cones, they need substantial amounts of light, okay, the brightness. Rods are all about seeing, collecting light, but not color, okay? The rods are our light sensitivity things. So, the truth is that color fades in low light because in low light conditions, you are using way more of your rods, your non-color sensing cells, to just get enough light in your eyes to see where you're going, okay? Not the cones. The cones aren't being activated. So color fades in low light condition for every human being, right? So what's the lesson to be learned? Here it is. Lesson number 5. Darker rooms need bolder color choices. Why? Because a darker room, every human that walks into that darker room is going to be using more of their rod cells, which aren't color sensitive, just to perceive light in the room, and fewer of their cone cells, which are color sensitive cones. So since so many of the cones have been turned off, if you really want that color to come through, it has to be a bolder color. It has to be a more powerful, bold, striking color for it to just even look normal in a dark room to us. Darker rooms need bolder colors. In lighter rooms, you can be much more subtle about color, because if the brightness is sufficient in a room, all your cones are activated, and that's when your 10 million color capacity plus your 3 million hue capacity is on running 100%. But the darker a room gets, the grayer and less colorful it becomes. Exactly. All right. I still have a couple of lessons for you to learn, for you to become the master of all things color, and we will do that when we come back. You're home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer, Andrew Caravello.
LA City Council Councilman Mike Bonin says the LA Homeless Services Authority is a product of a dysfunctional partnership between the county and the city. The council is considering working with the county to reform the Homeless Services Authority. The Neighbor Works America nonprofit group says black home ownership is the lowest of any demographic in Southern California. Their survey shows only 42% of blacks own homes. And General Hospital has won an Emmy for the Best Drama Series at the Daytime Emmy Awards. It's the 14th time the soap opera has won. We'll take a look at the 405 next.
All right, here's the best way to describe what life is like with a whole house water filtration system from Life Source Water. The best way to describe it, in my opinion, is just normal, natural, easy. Why? Because that's really what you want out of your water, isn't it? Don't you want to just go to your faucet, any faucet, turn it on, and have clean, delicious, natural spring water coming out of every faucet, coming out of every shower head, every tub spout? Isn't that just what you want from your home, so you don't have to go to the store, buy plastic bottles full of water and bring them? I mean, it is the 21st century. Don't we want to just turn on the tap and have the water? Not the little spigot next to the faucet itself. That is a Life Source whole house water filtration system. No more trips to the store. It means also no filters to replace, no maintenance of any kind. It helps with hard water problems, reduces the odor and taste of chlorine. So, LifeSource is also doing a 4th of July sale, where right now they will pay the sales tax. So you get huge savings, and LifeSource transforms all the water in your home to what you always hoped it would be. Call LifeSource and call them today. The number, 800-334-5009. 800-334-5009, or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, taste and feel the difference.
Pull into Church's today and experience a true original. Bourbon Black Pepper Smokehouse Chicken is back. Peppered and kissed with our bourbon glaze. Only at Church's, only $5. Church's, bringing that down-home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
Weather brought to you by Church's Chicken. Highs from the upper 60s to mid-70s at the beaches to the lower to mid-80s Metro LAOC. Mid-80s to low 90s for the valleys. And it's going to be in the mid-90s to low 100s for parts of the Inland Empire. Right now there's a crash on the 405.
It's northbound side of the 405 in Pomona Pass, just past Motoraga Drive, 2 right lanes, take it away. That's got to be jammed all the way back to Wilshire. Southbound side starting to load up a little bit now, coming away from Mohawk, Skirball Center. There's also a crash now on the 10 freeway, and make it the 5 freeway. Southbound side, the 4 Olympic, right lane, take it away. And back up there starts around Grande Vista, and the ongoing problem on the 91 East heading into Corona, just before McKinley. Only the right lane open due to a crash and back up all the way to Lincoln. Kfi in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robert Bucky.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect helps your business grow with custom printed sales and marketing materials. And right now, get $10 off signs, banners, or posters when you spend $50 or more. Offer N7 free, valid in store and online. Visit staples.com/signage for details. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
Pretty bad.
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind. Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
No matter your learning style or experience level, Babbel has lessons designed for you that will get you speaking quickly and confidently.
I tried learning Spanish before, but I couldn't stick with it until I found Babbel.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
I can't wait to use our new language skills on our upcoming adventures.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp from Metrolink. Our communities are working hard to breathe life back into the economy in a way that makes sense for workers post-COVID-19. For Metrolink, that means supporting our region's workforce with services that meet their needs now and into the future, which is why Metrolink is now offering the 5-day Flex Pass. 5 one-day passes at a 10% savings and valid for 30 days. It's a great option for those with adjusted office schedules. Get a Flex Pass. Visit MetroLinkTrains.com. Now may be the perfect time to buy a home financed by Loan Depot. Loan Depot has over 300 loan products to help you make home ownership a reality. Interest rates are near historic lows. Rates will not stay low forever. So call 866-888-LOAN so one of our thousands of loan officers can help you find the right loan. Call 866-888-LOAN or visit LoanDepot.com. Loan Depot. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
I got a million reasons to visit Morongo, but we've only got a minute. So here's 5. Now the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
At Morongo, you just get more. More games, more dining, more fun. More memories, more good times. Just come.
Number 4.
It's officially summer, which means you officially need a cabana, a cocktail from Sunset Bar, and officially need to chill on the lazy river.
3.
You play, you earn. You can pay with points. For a room? Cool. At Cielo? Fine. Gas and gift? Go get it.
Number 2.
Stimulate your senses at Sage Spa. Try the hot rock massage.
And the number 1 reason.
We're sports fanatics. We've got big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play. 7 days a week and 24 hours a day.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Conveniently located on the I-10. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo. Good times.
Hello. Hi, Monica. I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and I'm calling to give you a random act of helpfulness.
Oh my God.
We heard you'd like help building a podcast studio.
Well, I'm putting together a small entrepreneur business.
Okay.
I'm currently unemployed due to pandemic. I wanted to start a podcast.
Oh, cool.
Just to set myself up a small studio where I'm able to put my ideas out there, as well as probably help others who have something to say and they just don't have an avenue to do it.
Well, Honda would like to help. We're going to get you the recording equipment you need.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Whew.
Today, we helped start a podcast, and we can help you too. Right now, you can get 0% APR financing on an award-winning Honda SUV, like the 2021 HR-V. Visit SoCalHondaDealers.com to find a helpful Honda dealer near you. For well-qualified buyers on approved credit through Honda Financial Services. Monica is a real person and was paid to be on the radio.
Tickets are on sale now for our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 17th and 18th in Las Vegas. Billie Eilish, Keith Tripp, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Florida Georgia Line, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more on the T-Mobile Arena Nighttime Stage. Get tickets now through AXS.com. That's AXS.com. KFI Am 640.
iHeart Radio Station.
24-hour news. More stimulating talk.
KFI, Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer. Welcome home. Hey, thanks for joining us on the program this morning. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. We are just finishing up our conversation about wrestling with color, something I do from time to time to help you understand and get through all of the difficulties. Control that scratching dog. All the difficulties when it comes to color choices and color selections. We've had many lessons this morning. I have 2 more for you before we're done. So here we go. Warm colors advance and cool colors recede. Did you know that? Well, now you do. Warm colors made with tones like orange or red, yellow, or combinations of those and similar things. As the name indicates, they tend to make you think of warm things, right? Like sunlight and heat. Now think about that. Heat, right? Visually warm colors look as though they come closer to us or they advance or come at us, okay? Same is true, by the way, with dark colors. Dark and darkness. So you know that universal fear that we have of the dark, other than the fact that that's inbred into us because in the dark we can't see what's out there, right? But darkness also has a way of visually being perceived by us as sort of being aggressive and moving in our direction. I'm not saying that warm colors are aggressive, but I am saying this: they advance. So the point is, a warm color can make a large room seem cozier because it's coming at you. It gets close, sort of wraps you up and wraps around you, okay? And the opposite is true. Cool colors, blues, greens, they have the ability to calm and soothe us. And warm colors remind us of heat and sunshine, things that come at us. Cool colors remind us of water, sky, even things like ice and snow. Unlike warm colors, cool colors look as though they are receding. And so, design trick, major understanding here. A small room, you want a small room to appear larger, dress it up in cooler colors. It will feel larger. Same room dressed up in warm colors will feel smaller. So lesson 6 is, if you got a huge room that you want to look more intimate, warm colors. If you have a small room that you want to visually enlarge, use a cool color to make it seem more spacious. There you go. And the final lesson for this morning. Color is also cultural. I mentioned that at the top of the show. That is to say, the colors are associated with stories that we carry with us, right? July 4th is coming up. We're going to see a lot of red, white, and blue. That is a cultural color story, right? The Chinese are taught to see red as good luck. It's part of their culture. Chinese brides wear red, not white. Not a good idea to wear white as a Chinese bride because for them, white is the color of death or mourning. Maybe it's appropriate. I don't know. It depends on how you're viewing your upcoming marriage and who you're marrying. But the point is, in Chinese culture, the story is red, good luck, benefits, all of that. White, death or mourning. In European culture, white's symbol of purity, chasteness, all of that stuff. So you see, color is a story as well. And so the lesson 7, the final thing for you, is simply this. Think about how to tell your color story in your home. We were on a consult yesterday with a lovely new friend, Ginny. And what was great about Ginny's place, she's got a beautiful little home in Irvine. What was great about our time with Ginny is we spent very little time talking about color theory with her and guessing at what color, because she knew what her color story already was. She knew it. She's like, yeah, I'm this guy. I'm a black and white kind of gal. And so as we approached design elements in each and every room, that color story already being understood made a world of difference. And we just got to move on to other things that in other consults we don't get as far. Because color is a tricky thing. And when somebody says, oh, I don't know what color I want, oh my gosh. There's only 10 million of them to choose from. So it's one of those areas. So do yourself a favor. Start thinking about your color story. What relates, how you're affected emotionally by it, all of those things. And then move in that direction. Apply the other rules, and you're going to be in good shape. You're not going to be left confused or frustrated if you do it the way that I've encouraged you to do it this morning. It takes a little more effort. You'll get it done. All right. Thanks again for spending the morning with me. It's been a privilege as always. Handle on the Laws up next. I'll be back tomorrow from 9 to 11 talking about courts for sports. Until then, whatever your plan is for the day, be open, be kind, get out there, get busy building yourself a beautiful life. We'll see you tomorrow.
There's a lot of misinformation out there, and none of it is allowed here.
KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Fixing LA homeless services. I'm Andrew Caravella, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The LA City Council has been trying to figure out what to do with the agency in charge of homelessness.
The LA Homeless Services Authority is the product of what Councilman Mike Bonin calls a dysfunctional relationship between the county and the city.
And it has been raised and treated like the child of a very dysfunctional couple.
The council's trying to get to the root of that dysfunction and decide whether to pull out of the agency or work with the county to restructure. Councilman Paul Krikorian was critical of how a constellation of different providers measures success on